Hello everyone, good afternoon and welcome back to today's market color recap session. This morning we did a very detailed breakdown of the markets where we marked out certain levels we wanted to see price move from. So this session is going to be quite fast and very straightforward because now we're just checking to see if the zones we marked out has, triggered trades yet. So it's going to be quite fast. To catch up with the sessions that we did, the detailed breakdown this morning, what you want to do is to watch them on our YouTube channel at Value for Trading. Just check the live session and you'll see the detailed breakdown. So for now, it is just to see what price is doing. You can see the levels we marked out are still on our chart and they've not been cleaned so far. So this was a resistance level we marked out looking for price to return into. And another one that we didn't draw into today's price movement. I'm going to adjust this properly so you can see it very well, right? And we said if price returns into these zones and give us confirmations, we're going to be looking to buy. And the same thing for all the zones that we marked out. So price has now traded or retraced into what could serve as a previous resistance to current support. Should we see confirmation to start buying from here, we can. But if price does not give us confirmation, we're headed here. So you can see that our bias has not changed. We're still pretty much watching to see what the market does. Same thing for NZD USD as well. Levels we marked out are still valid. Price has validated what could have served as a resistance, or rather a support or resistance. The next level is going to trade into is all the way into this zone. So I'm still maintaining my bias. Again, if you missed the detailed session, check it out on our YouTube channel. I'm waiting for price to retrace into these different zones. When they do, I will see confirmations for selling NZD USD and then AUD USD. For USD CAD, we're going to be looking for opportunities to buy after we see the retracement. Same thing for AUD USD. Those of us who don't have the indicators, I understand, take note of the price point on all three asset classes. Take note of them. This is where we're expecting price to eventually retrace into. If this zone does not hold, the next zone will hold. So yes, as I stated before, this is quite straightforward. Our bias has not changed. We're just waiting. But now we're going to be moving into the second part of the recap section to see what price has done on indices as well. So please do not go anywhere. We'll be back very, very shortly to see what price has done. Cheers, God bless.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the second part of this market color. How are we doing? How are we doing, Matt Otto? I'm seeing a name here that is making me to laugh. P1 Real Estate Company, P1 TV. Good afternoon, and One Ebi. Good afternoon. How you doing? Hope you're good. Hope you're fine. How's your trading week going so far? All right, so we'll just do a quick recap on what we had this morning, right? We did some analysis this morning on US 30, US 100, and also NAS 100, right? And then we'll look at what is happening so far, so good, right? On US 30, we mentioned this morning that the market has been creating what? Has been creating sales, right? We've been seeing sells for quite some time now, been breaking lows. And for that reason, we are in a way temporarily bearish on with this market, right? In a way temporarily bearish with this market. These are the lows that have been broken so far. So good. And this one here, we have this one here also. Finally, we have this. It's been broken. So far, so good. Right? So, with this being said, we mentioned very clearly that we'll be watching out how this is going to play out. Because on a 1 hour time frame, you have like a sell box pattern, which is this: a sweep, a break to the downside. We also have this fair value gap that can be tested and then to start selling off from there. That's what we marked out this morning, right? So price hasn't gotten to that zone yet. It's still ranging fine and good. If it gets there, we'll now decide what we want to do, right? That being said, let's move to US 100. This morning, what did I say this morning? The market was very tricky because on US 100, it's giving us buy position, buy bias. The market is ripe for buys on US 100. However, on US 30, we are seeing a temporary what? A temporary sell-off. So that's a confusion because usually what happens when we are trading US equities is that we want everything to face the same direction, because with that, we can now use correlation to say, okay, US 100 has moved, remaining US 30 to move, we'll buy on US 30. Or US 100 has moved, US 30 has moved, remaining S&P 500 that is yet to move, we buy S&P 500, right? But now it's a confusing situation because while US 30 is giving us sell, US 100 is pointing directly to a buy. Although we saw a box pattern for a sell even this morning, that was one of our traders, Pips Don't Lie, was saying was selling already. But I was like, the market is really not giving me what I want. So for that reason, even for buy or sell, I'm not taking anything, right? Because this market now is giving everything for a buy instead of a sell. Instead of it was actually selling instead of buying. Right now, it has retraced all of the buy position and it's currently in the long run, right? And so that's one thing. For S&P 500, we are currently bullish on S&P 500. Unlike US 100 and US 30, that's Nasdaq and Dow Jones. S&P 500, its own is like a proper consolidation, like a proper range. We are not bullish, we are not bearish. Look at the structure. The structure is what is considered what a ranging market. And for that reason, we'll just be holding up that, right? So we are stating that we have this sell-off on US 30. This fair value gap that has not been filled. We expect that if price comes here, we should see some reaction off of this level. On US 100, really, we're supposed to start buying from this other block, but then price didn't even get to the other block before it continues its movement to the upside, right? Price didn't get to this other block. I remember marking out this other block on 2 hour time frame earlier this morning, but it didn't get to that. Never know what can happen. We'll just be watching out. New York market is here to open, right? So before New York market open, we should see further information also, right? But then, like I mentioned earlier this morning, honestly speaking, I as a trader, as a person, as an individual, I'm not taking trades to this week because of the whole drama that's happened already. I want to week into next week, then allow the entire thing to die off and then let me get clear-cut institutional bias that will now reflect in my decision to trade this market. All right, that being said, thank you for joining this afternoon session. It's nothing much this afternoon, just a recap of what we had said in the morning. Matt Author, thank you. P1 TV, thank you. And one Epi, thank you so much. Only one responded to my greetings this morning. This afternoon. Seems the rest are off or they are not online. All right. that being said, we meet again tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be looking at the US. We'll be looking at US index. That's DXY, right? And its related pair. That's GU, GBP, USD, and Euro USD, and gold, yen basket, and all yen related pair. That's GJ, UJ, and the rest. We'll be looking at that tomorrow morning by 8:30 in the morning. And so ensure you stay tuned. And thank you so much. I'm seeing others respond. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you, sir, and have a nice day too. Cheers and God bless everyone.